Hey everyone, Jerry here. Thanks for checking out this video where I'm going to be taking a look back at one of my favorite slasher films from the 80s. The purpose of my revisiting series here is to pay homage to some of my favorite movies growing up, as well as to introduce some younger movie audiences to movies that they may not have heard of. So today I'm going to take a look at a slasher film from 1989. The movie is called Grandmother's House. It was also released as Grandma's House in some countries. I remember watching this flick back in the 80s and I fell in love with it immediately, but as much as I love Grandmother's House, it's not going to make the cut in my upcoming book Slade, where I examine, or will be examining, the movie slasher subgenre and its relationship with the queer community. And let's face it, the LGBTQ community is a large part of the reason why horror films, including and especially slasher films, are the most reliable when it comes to making money at the box office. So, I am working insanely hard to bring Slade to you, but until then, I'm going to treat you here on my channel from time to time with videos that focus on slashers that aren't going to make it in that book. Especially, I want to take a look at those slashers that I've had a long connection with, which is the case with Grandmother's House. Grandmother's House is directed by Peter Rader, who at the time was most known for writing the screenplay for the divisive Kevin Costner epic Waterworld. Grandmother's House tells the story of David and his sister Lynn, who are orphaned after their father dies. The siblings are sent to their grandparents' house to live, and things start out seemingly normal, as played out in this scene where the teens arrive at their grandparents' house.
You look good, you know that? You look real good.
It's been a hard week.
Yeah, but your daddy's in a better place now, and I think we're gonna make it.
I want you kids to know this house is yours as much as it is ours. We'll do everything we can to welcome you and make you feel at home here. We're family now.
That's right. You're our children now.
Things start to go a little crazy soon after arriving, though, when David witnesses his grandparents doing something horrific, which leads him to suspect them of being psychopathic killers. My loves, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you're interested in supporting me and helping me introduce my books to the world, all while receiving a ton of rewards, then I ask you to please consider becoming a Patreon member. Rewards include access to my entire library of short stories, member-exclusive videos, producer credit in my videos, and exclusive first draft reading privileges of my novels, which means that as a first draft member and above, you'll be able to read all of my novels as I write them. These are only some of the rewards, and the list will continue to grow and grow and grow into the future. Plus, every dime that members contribute will go directly towards the cost of publishing my books as well as marketing costs. So, if you're interested, please visit my Patreon page. The link is on the screen and in the description. All the events in Grandmother's House lead up to one hell of a cat and mouse ending, and I completely live for it. Now, I'm assuming there's a real good chance that you've never seen Grandmother's House and may have never even heard of it. So, I'm not going to spoil anything for you because I really do hope that you check it out. It's a quality, low-budget flick and I dig it, even today. The performances of the four main leads are solid, especially for a low-budget movie made by an independent studio. Now, the body count is on the low side, and the gore is very MPAA friendly, but not every effective slasher needs to be a bloodfest. Rader's direction is top-notch, and kudos to the writers for coming up with a couple of twists and turns, which lead up to a fairly twisted ending that you probably aren't going to see coming. Now, if the plot sounds a little like M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit, well, it does to me as well. But remember, Grandmother's House came almost 30 years before M. Night's flick did. So I kind of wonder if Grandmother's House inspired M. Night's movie. Now, I'm not sure why this movie didn't take off in 1989 when it was released, but I have to assume it had something to do with it not having any major studio support. Plus, at the time, the slasher movie in the late 80s was kind of on a downswing. I don't remember it playing at any theaters here in the Detroit area, and I think the first time I saw it was when it premiered on HBO back then. Now, I'm assuming, though, Grandmother's House may have some sort of cult following, because in the last few years, it's actually been released on DVD and Blu-ray, so you can find it. And as far as streaming goes, I know you can find it right now on Amazon. It's available to rent or buy. And if you're a fan of the slasher genre or just in the mood for a real good thriller with some genuine scares thrown in, well, I highly recommend that you check out Grandmother's House. It may become one of your favorites as it is mine. And that's why even today, I give Grandmother's House a rock solid 4 stars out of 5. Well, thank you so much. I had a great time putting this revisit retro review together for you. Let me know what you think of my review, and also, if you've seen Grandmother's House, let me know what you think of it in the comments. And of course, I'd appreciate your help in appeasing the YouTube gods by subscribing to my channel, smashing that like button, turning on the notifications. I really do appreciate all of your support. Thanks again for checking out this Revisiting the 80s retro review. Hope to see you again very soon. Bye for now.